Equal protection of the law, the 14th Amendment, and the radical Republicans' first attempt at true equality for African Americans. Before Abraham Lincoln's assassination, his administration had established the Freedmen's Bureau as a way to help those African Americans who were no longer slaves but had no way to get an education, a job, or provide for themselves in any way. The Bureau provided clothing, medical supplies, meals, and most importantly, an education to the former slaves. It established colleges such as Howard University in Washington, D.C., and Fisk University in Nashville, Tennessee, to provide much needed institutions where African Americans could earn an education. While radical Republicans supported the Freedmen's Bureau, it did not do enough to help bring about the equality of African Americans that they wanted. Their first attempt to provide this equality, the Civil Rights Act of 1866, became a law only after they overrode the veto of President Johnson. Even after passing the law, they grew concerned that the Supreme Court would find the law unconstitutional, so they began the process of adding the 14th Amendment to the Constitution. This amendment would make the ideas of the Civil Rights Act of 1866 a part of the Constitution, and therefore, those ideas would become the law of the land. The radicals believed that the purpose of the Civil War was to bring about the true equality of African Americans, and the first step in that process was to grant them their citizenship. Therefore, the opening sentence of the 14th Amendment guaranteed that citizenship by stating, quote, "All persons born or naturalized in the United States are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside." It was necessary for the radicals to make African Americans citizens of their states as well as their country because they had been considered property for so long, and some southern states might pass laws restricting their citizenship, meaning it would not be possible for them to gain the equality the radicals wanted inside their states. Second, the amendment guaranteed that the rights of those citizens would not be abridged or taken away without due process of law. This provided African Americans with equal access to the courts and forbade laws that were applied to only one group of people and not another. It gave all citizens equal protection of the law. This now provided African Americans with the legal equality that the radical Republicans had hoped for. The 14th Amendment, though, did not guarantee the political or social equality of African Americans, only their legal equality. And, unfortunately, as with so many things, Southerners found loopholes in the amendment that they took full advantage of. Politically, states quickly realized that they could prevent African Americans from voting. Because states were in charge of elections, even national elections, they controlled who could vote, and they quickly put laws in place to prevent that from happening. The radicals would work to close this loophole over the next few years. Socially, they saw the word equal and believed that if African Americans were provided with their own facilities that were equal to those of whites, then those facilities could be separated, and whites and African Americans would not have to interact with each other in public. This separation became known as segregation and would lead to other problems in the future.